Hey everyone, this is Alexander from the United States of America, and welcome to Ascension Music's review and reaction to the second semifinal of Eurovision 2017. Wow, this was a really good semifinal. Most of the acts I really enjoyed. I was kept engaged throughout the whole 2.5 hours. It was a wonderful show, and the results, well, I'm happy with some of them, but others could have been a little better, but that's Eurovision for you. It happens every year, right? That not all of your favorites make it to the final. But yeah, overall it was a really good show, and let's dig deeper into the 18 acts. So the first thing is, who qualified and who did not? Well, our 10 qualifiers tonight were Austria, Romania, Netherlands, Hungary, Denmark, Croatia, Norway, Belarus, Bulgaria, and Israel. And the 8 countries that did not qualify and we will not be seeing on Saturday night were Serbia, Macedonia, Malta, Ireland, San Marino, Switzerland, Lithuania, and Estonia. So yeah, wow, what a result. Well, this semifinal was going to be tough no matter what, because, at least in my personal opinion, there were more than 10 good songs performing tonight. In fact, I would say that maybe around 15 out of the 18 acts were pretty good, and that's remarkable. The first semifinal was good too, don't get me wrong, but this was an even harder lineup, and again, I thought there were more than 10 good songs and 10 good performances, so it was impossible for everybody deserving to make it to the final. And it's a shame because, you know, some of these acts were better than some of the automatic finalists like Spain and Germany. But that's how Eurovision goes, that's the rules, that's how it works. And yeah, overall I'm happy with the result because my top 3 songs did make it to the final, and my top 3 were Bulgaria, Croatia, and Hungary. And yes, all 3 of them made it. I'm so happy for them. They all performed really well, especially Hungary and Bulgaria. I'll talk a little bit more about their performances in a minute, but yeah, really happy about that. My 4th and 5th favorite songs from this semifinal were Macedonia and Ireland. Unfortunately, they did not make it. And I believe the other songs in my personal top 10, and when I say top 10, by the way, I'm talking about songs that I would prefer to listen to in my own free time, and they were Serbia, Austria, Romania, Switzerland, and Estonia. Out of those, Austria and Romania made it, and Serbia, Switzerland, and Estonia unfortunately didn't make it. Now, there were other songs and acts I enjoyed that may not have been in my personal top 10, but like I said a minute ago, I enjoy more than 10 of the songs, so I was happy for them too, and I also really liked Norway, Malta. San Marino was actually better than expected, and Belarus and Israel are fun songs too. I enjoyed those. To me, the most surprising result of the evening was that the Netherlands, Denmark, and Croatia qualified to the final. The other 7 I could see, but the Netherlands and Denmark, I'm a little surprised they made it, and Croatia, I'm actually very happy that they qualified because it was my second personal favorite, and I was afraid that, considering so many Eurovision fans criticized it, I was afraid Croatia wouldn't make it, but they pulled through and I'm really happy. Netherlands and Denmark, I don't know, I don't think they were the strongest qualifiers out of this group, and I do believe there were some non-qualifying countries that would have been better in the final, but that's just me. So yeah, I do believe that 8 out of the 10 acts deserve to make it. The only 2 I would replace would be the Netherlands and Denmark. And here's the thing, they're not bad acts by any means, just this was such a strong semifinal. And you know, if it were a weaker semifinal, which has been the case in previous year, let's say this was Eurovision 2011, a relatively weak year. If it were that year, then I may say, yes, Netherlands and Denmark are very worthy qualifiers because they were better than the others. But in such a strong lineup, at least from my personal perspective and according to my own personal musical taste, which is subjective, of course, I don't think the Netherlands and Denmark were in the top 10 for performances or songs. The songs are okay, but they're not the best. The live performances with the vocals were fine, but the staging, they didn't really do anything innovative compared to some of the other countries. So it is what it is, and overall it was a wonderful semifinal. I really enjoyed watching it, kept me engaged throughout the whole time, and I can't wait to watch the final on Saturday. Before I wrap up this video, I just want to mention briefly my thoughts on how the semifinal was organized by the Ukrainians, kind of everything surrounding the 18 acts. So let me say that I thought they did a really good job organizing the semifinal. I thought it was improved compared to Tuesday. I think the second semifinal was better than the first. The opening act, by twisting Eurovision winners and putting a Ukrainian folk twist to it, I think that was an amazing opening act. I'm very happy they did that. It really highlighted both Eurovision culture and Ukrainian culture at the same time, and it was a cheerful start to the semifinal. So that was good. The host seemed a little bit more natural and confident this time around, I guess because they had more practice from the first semifinal. I mean, they were fine for the first one, and, you know, people don't watch Eurovision for the host anyways, but this time it made an impression on me that they were more comfortable, so that was good. Some of the filler moments were good, especially having Yana's boyfriend propose to her. And the interval act, it was fine with the modern dancing from the children's group. It was fine. Nothing much to talk about, though, but it worked for an interval. And yeah, Verka was fine, all of that. I will say that a lot of people have criticized Ukraine for not hosting as good as, let's say, Austria or Sweden, but I don't think those criticisms are fair, to be honest. I think Ukraine is doing a pretty good job, especially when you consider what situation the country is in right now. They're one of the poorest countries in Europe. There's very few countries in Europe that are poorer than Ukraine. The only ones that come to my mind are Moldova and Kosovo. Maybe Armenia too, but Ukraine's definitely towards the bottom, so, you know, it's not a country in great shape. They have the whole Russian conflict going on, and despite all that, of course, yes, they did have to get some foreign help to organize this year's contest, such as Christer Björkman, the director of Melody Festival, and from Sweden, but despite all that, they're doing a really good job. The arena's good. The stage is amazing, in my opinion. I believe the stage is good. I don't understand why many Eurovision fans are criticizing the stage. I think it's a great stage. It's been working well. This semifinal was very pleasant to watch. So yeah, good job, Ukraine. And I do believe all Ukrainians should be proud of how they've hosted this year's Eurovision. Well, I've been talking long enough, guys. That's it for this reaction and review video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be making a lot more Eurovision videos both this year and next, so I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. Just click that subscribe button down below. Give the video a like, and let me know what you thought in the comments about this semifinal. I would love to read your thoughts, and I will reply to all of your comments, of course. Other than that, check out our social media pages, also in the description. You can check out my top 18 and my prediction video for this semifinal, also in the description if you're interested. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.